Okay, why is this? It's not great. Let me just check a couple settings really quick. Guess it looks pretty good. Alright. Alright, welcome back to the stream. I don't know why this is all wavy and stuff. I don't know if that'll fix it at all. Anyway, it's been a little while since I've done a stream. Maybe I should look into the camera. I don't know. It's kind of hard to look. But yeah, so anyway, we're back. I'm going to be rebuilding the Pirates of the Caribbean because I just took it to a show and I haven't had a chance to set it up again. As always, I'm here to chat about stuff or answer questions and things. So anyway, we're going to get straight into that. I just want to show you guys kind of what it looks like right now. I don't want to make you seasick, but kind of see. We've got all these bins back here along the back, and all of that stuff over there. We're gonna be setting that up. I'm not sure. Not sure what angle is gonna be best. Let me put this camera back. Let me go ahead and pull the stream up on my phone really quick, because sometimes it doesn't always notify me through my streaming software if people have joined or not. Okay. What to start with? Let me think. Let me show you guys something really quick. So I think what I'm going to be starting with is these pieces down in the bottom. You can see the whole bottom area is empty right now. And I've got a bunch of pieces that are going to go in here. I think that's what I'm going to start with. Guess I'm going to leave the camera. Not sure where to point the camera. Maybe I could point it kind of down here so that I can show you guys some of the setup process that I end up going through. Anyway, so down there is the kind of that sand scene from. Why is my chat not showing up? That's weird. Why can't I type in the chat? Okay, so I can't see the chat, which is weird. Maybe I can see the chat, I don't know. Doesn't look like anyone has typed in chat, so that's okay. Alright. I'm gonna get some pieces from over here. We're gonna start putting them back inside. All right. You can kind of see this first piece I'm going to put in. And that's going to go all the way toward the front to support another chunk. This time around, I really tried to make this thing very accessible, and so that I could rebuild it and you know, take it apart easily. You know what would be smart is if I got like a camera for myself and then a camera like a build cam. That would be kind of cool. Maybe I should have that be a goal for myself. And you can see this other part that I'm putting in right now is another one of these supports for this chunk that goes on top. It's like now that I've got that in there, I'm not sure exactly what I want to put in next. Also, yep, it has been a long time. I don't know when I should check. I don't know when it was last that I did a stream. I was trying to make a point of trying to do a couple streams when I was really in my big building phase. But it just didn't work out. Yeah, the last stream was like 3 months ago. That's kind of crazy. But yeah. Anyway, we're back. I don't have the camera on myself because I'm trying to show the what I'm putting back together. Also, if you guys haven't seen the video that I made the other day, you probably should go and check that out, because I took a 10-minute video of the mock when it was all like really nicely set up at the show that I was at this past weekend. So it was a really great video. I mean, the video that I made wasn't so great, but the 10-minute chunk like in the middle is definitely worth going to see, because it looked really good. But yeah, what's new? Let me think. Well, we've got Let me pick up the camera really quick. We've got the other show building over there. I don't think that was really built at all. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see the other show building over there. I'm probably going to move the camera over there when I'm putting pieces over in that section. Let me put it back. Yeah, that new video though, it was really good, or not really good. I wasn't really that proud of the workmanship that I did, but all in all, it wasn't terrible, and that 10-minute chunk that I was talking about is definitely worth looking at. Because yeah, it just really looked really good. Unfortunately, we did not have the boats running really at all at the show, so that was kind of unfortunate. They basically all sank and accumulated water, so that's too bad. But yeah, anyway, right now I'm trying to get all of my chunks back in. And then hopefully we can have this thing set up by the end of the night is what I'm hoping for. A lot of dust in here. Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate with the boats. I was really hoping to have that done. But yeah, this event that I went to, maybe I should move the cam, I don't know. This event that I went to was, it was really neat. It was kind of a special Disney event, kind of close to where I live, in like Seattle, Washington. And they had a bunch of cool people there. They had like 3 guest speakers who were all, 2 of them were former Imagineers, and the third man, he's done a bunch of work on various Disney movies and stuff. Was I? I might have been. I don't remember what I was doing last stream. I don't know what the delay is. I think the delay is kind of bad. I have it on ultra low latency, but it seems like there's still kind of a delay, which is too bad. But yeah, anyway, this event, it was super duper neat. It was kind of a lot of work over, basically we went and set it up on Friday at this place, and then on Saturday we had the show all day, and then we packed out on Saturday night, so it was a big deal. But thanks to me kind of redesigning a bunch of stuff, now I can easily pack it up and, make it again pretty easily, as long as nothing gets too badly damaged, which is really nice. Anyway, this next piece I'm gonna be putting in is like gonna go over here in the corner. You can kind of see the, oh gosh, I don't want to screw up the camera too much. Let me point this down a little bit. It's gonna go kind of right in that corner. Let me see how I can do this. I think I might have to move some other stuff around to actually get this in, because I've got the front actually in place right now and it's kind of in the way. Alright, just give me a second. I gotta move a couple things around. Okay. Alright, now I can get this piece in there, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Oh, come on. That's kind of annoying. It like barely fits in there, so I kind of have to move it around weirdly sometimes to actually get it in place. Now I heard something fall off, but I don't know what it was. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's a 2x4. Oh, it's just a red one. Okay. Finally. Whew. Okay. I might have to redesign that piece a little bit, because it seems like it doesn't really want to fit when I put it back in place. Yeah, it is. It's a very tight fit. Okay. Next piece is probably gonna block out the camera, so I'm gonna have to move in a different angle on the camera, I think. right, guys. It's kind of boring right now because these are like the hardest parts to fit in, and the rest of it is actually a lot smoother. All right, got one piece here. Alright, let me move the camera so that I don't block you guys out. Sorry, it might be a kind of nauseous for a second here. I'm gonna try and get this camera like right in here somewhere. Okay, so got the next piece ready. I'm gonna try and fit it in. This, I would argue, is probably the hardest piece to put in. So once this is done, then the rest will go in real nice. Oh, you know what? I should get the lights on too. I don't know why I haven't done that. Well, it might be harder than it sounds. Give me one sec. There we go. Lights are on. How's the lights look, everybody? Pretty good? Kind of bad with this camera, probably. Looked better in person. Honest. Alright. Back to this. Well, that's good. That's good that the lights work. Ow. Okay, that side's in. Now this side clicks down somehow. I don't know if I'll be able to get it to click down. My arm doesn't really fit in this tight spot. Alright, let me get a better spot to try and click it into place. Oh, I don't know. Alright, it seems pretty good. Seems like it's not going to move around a bunch. So that's really all I care about. And while I'm here, I'm going to put in this other piece. And unfortunately, it's right where the camera is, so you guys are going to get a bad view for a second here while I get this piece in. Alright. Don't know where this blue part went, but it doesn't really matter. A lot of these supports, I end up putting them on, and they don't really matter in the long term. So, okay, let me show you guys what that looks like from the top. You can kind of see that piece that we just put in, or that I just put in, right there. And that other piece went like over there. You can kind of see it through the plexiglass. Okay. I'm gonna move the computer. This is kind of a tough game that I'm gonna start playing right now, so I can get you guys the best view. This is not great. It would be better if I got you guys like that. I don't know if that's really possible. Well, actually, I could put you guys back here. This is the view looking down. If you were like looking behind you when you go up the lift hill, this is what you'd see without stuff in it yet. Alright, next piece is coming into place, or next two or three pieces are gonna get put in. We've got this rock piece that's gonna go next to that other one that I put in. It's just a nice facade, because there's no rooms in that section. Oh wait, there's a wall. There's a piece of the wall missing. I gotta fix this really quick. Occasionally these parts fall off and they're actually important. Well, okay. There were two things that weren't working. So, here, let me show you. Basically, what wasn't working, if you see here, right here, this is where the lift hill goes into place. I don't have it in there right now, but the lift hill goes from down there, where you see that like thing that makes the channel smaller, to up here. And what happened was I just had made this part, which takes the water in here, and it kind of swirls it around inside. This is actually two pieces. I designed it with this chunk. That's a separate part that goes on. It swirls around a little bit and then it comes out very nice and smooth at the top here. It just kind of goes, it's a very nice little trickle. But by doing that, I had to shorten up the lift hill ever so slightly, which increased the pitch of the hill itself, and it would not work anymore. The motor still worked just fine, but essentially the boats would get unstuck. They would get off of the chain, and then the boats would get off of the chain and then fall back down, which was really, really bad, and it would usually break off the chain. So that was not great. And then the other thing that happened is was the boats themselves filled with water. So there was actual water inside of the boats, and they basically sank. So two things kind of went bad. But it was a nice fountain to look at. Yeah, basically, to get the gist, that's what happened. Everything looked really good and stuff. We did have the boats working for kind of 20-ish minutes, so that was something. But yeah, the rest of it just didn't work. You can see this next part is kind of a very, very special shape. Okay, Lily, I'll take you out. Just give me a second. Kind of broke apart here. It's not great. Darn. Okay, I gotta. Yeah, it's too bad, but it was honestly fine. Alright guys, don't go anywhere. I need to take out my dog to use the restroom really quick, but I'll be right back, okay? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. We're gonna try and get this piece in here. Something that was kind of neat though is that since we decided to change the way that the boat print is gonna be, we decided to give away the other ones to people at the show, and that made some people happy, so that was kind of nice. This is kind of breaking. I think I need to take it out and fix it really quick. Alright, let me change. You can see this is kind of like the end of the ride. You got kind of the burning. I don't know if I had this in the last. I think I probably did. I think I probably had this in the last video, most likely. Maybe not. Maybe not 3 months ago. That's kind of a while ago. Maybe not. And then I've also got this little thing with the crane with the barrels. And that just goes kind of right there. And then these lights that I've got here, I'm just gonna put behind some of these windows so that it looks like the flames are kind of flaming. I think it's kind of a cool effect. I'll probably bring the camera around this side to show you guys a little bit better what I've got in here. Once I've got the these are really knotted. Not sure how cords manage to do this, but they always do. Got this big knot. What kind of assistance are you talking about? Like helping to set it up or some other kind of assistance? Just curious. I know there's the latency thing, so I'll just untie this knot while I wait for your response. Alright, got that knot untied. I'll come right back to my laptop in a minute once I've got these lights strung through. Not really. I mean, basically, we were counted as like a vendor. Well, okay, we got, I mean, I shouldn't say no assistance because, basically they were very accommodating, in the kind of the early stages. They had like a bunch of tables set up for us. They had power, of course. But no, it was mostly me, my older brother, and my dad. We just went and set it up. There really wasn't anything we could do about the boats not working, though, unfortunately. Because the ride takes about 4 boats to actually make it function. You need at least 4 on the track. And we had 8 boats, 2 of which were not working before the show. And then basically 3 more ended up sinking, and we ended up running out of boats that could actually sail, which was, or could even float at all. So that was kind of unfortunate. Anyway, though, I want to show you guys what this looks like from the side, because it's supposed to kind of be viewed like running out of cord here. Maybe. You can see there's like flaming window here. That just looks like a big ball of lights, but it looks better in person. This camera is just kind of not great. And then you've got some of that wood there, and the crane. So this is basically the end of the ride here. And then there's actually a piece that goes in front of this, which I'll put on really quick. Give me 1 sec, I'll go and grab it. Basically, there's another piece that goes in front of this to finish off the whole look of it. Give me 1 sec on that. glad you like it. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, honestly, all things considered. Um, but yeah, here, let me show you. Let me show you this next piece that I just put in. Um, Probably have to do the same shimmy with the laptop. But then this kind of goes in front of that and kind of covers the whole thing with this brick facade, and then you can kind of look through the arches at the back there. It's kind of hard for me to film this with this camera. And then right here is the treasure room where Jack Sparrow has his little chair. I'll set up the figures a little bit later, but that's where he would go. See, there's various treasure and stuff. It's really, really blurry, but that's kind of the idea. Yeah. Anyway, let me give you a view of the parrot really quick while I figure out what I'm gonna set up next. Come on. There we go. But yeah, so pretty cool what I did there. Oh gosh, I didn't get this piece in. Let me try and fit this in. I've got another rock piece to try and Alright, got that put in. There's one more piece that I've gotta get for the other side. I'll just leave you guys with the parrot really quick. I don't know if I can get that piece in quite yet because there's too much stuff blocking. Actually, I'm gonna pass on that. We're gonna move over to the other show building though really quick. Just give me 1 sec to get everything moved around. Alright, I'll get this thing. Oh, actually, there's one more thing that I'm going to put on before we move it over to the other show building. You see that gap right there? Or that hole where the kind of that blinky light is, that blue blinky light? I'm going to get something to cover up that really quick. That I think I built more recently. Actually, I built it on stream. Actually, I kind of remember that. Pretty sure I built this piece on stream. here's that piece that I was talking about. Now the hole is filled in. We've got kind of a new hole though that I'm gonna fill with something in the future, hopefully. All right, now I'm gonna start moving my stuff over to other show buildings that can get you guys a view of that. Not sure where my laptop cord went. Okay guys, we're going on a trip over here to the other show building. I'll give you guys a nice view of the pirate ship for now while I figure out what I'm gonna do. Gotta put my computer somewhere, and looks like I found a spot for now. The pirate ship is kind of in disrepair at the moment. It needs its masts back, but we'll get that on at some point tonight. This is another piece that I'll show you guys really quick. This is like a long facade. You can't really see it very well, but that's gonna go over on the other side. Okay, got a few things, loose parts. Not sure exactly how this went together or what the loose parts are for, but we'll make it work somehow. All right. Thank you, Scott, for joining me. It was nice getting to chat with you again. Hope you have a good sleep, I guess. Yeah, I hope to do another stream sometime soon. I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but it is the summertime, so I'm not doing too much, hopefully. My big rush of activities is kind of over now. So anyway, all right. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, on Friday would be better, but I really just felt like streaming today. I might stream tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. See what happens. Hi, Lily. Hi, puppy. It's my dog. Everybody. She has come to see me. I know, puppy. I already fed you, though. You don't need more. Okay. She just wants attention. Okay, guys. Gonna get the next piece in here. Alright guys, take a look at this. We've got the fort in here. This is all new basically. See the fort with all the cannons and the some of the town's buildings here along with the well. That is, I think, the biggest like Lego chunk that I've got for this. You guys can kind of see how large that is. It's quite big. Quite a big chunk. Alright, I gotta go grab this other bin of stuff. Okay. Alright, still gotta grab that big bin of stuff. Also, guys, this is my last remaining boat right here. What you see there is the last boat that I have. I gave away all the other ones to people at the show. So, that was that, I guess. Anyway, still got one as a souvenir, a token of previous iterations. I also kind of have to move my laptop somehow. Not sure where I'll move it to though. Maybe I can move it down over. Maybe I can move it over. Let's move the camera here. Sorry guys, sorry for the bumpy ride. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit higher view also. Okay. We've got a little bit of the town going in. Looks like I've got a chunk, a block chunk. Not sure what it's from. I think it was to support this thing, but that thing doesn't really need it. So okay, next piece. Okay guys, I'm gonna try and get you a different view. This view is kind of being blocked out. I think I'll put you here to see the next piece go into place. I'm gonna close this door though. Okay. And see the town pieces kind of going into place here. Okay, we've been live for just over an hour. I feel like we've gotten a lot of it kind of in place already, which is great. Really, really good progress so far. So. There's kind of a tripping hazard over there. Actually, before I put this piece on, I'm going to try and get the building as close in line with the other building as possible, because sorry guys, I know it's kind of boring right now, but trying to get this into place before I've got all of the buildings in. It's close. think that's probably pretty good. I'll probably need other people's help to get it better than that. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try and get the last couple chunks in here, and then probably call it a night. Okay, it's going pretty well. Got this building basically in place. Oh no. Alright guys, let me show you how it's looking. We have the burning town basically all in place. We have this whole middle strip in place. It's looking pretty good. I've got, let's see, let me put you guys down, give you kind of a different perspective here. I've got a couple more pieces to put in, and then I think that'll be about it. Alright guys, take a look at this piece over here. That's what I just put in. Very nice workmanship on that piece. Really happy with it. Okay, I've got a couple more to put in and then I think I'm good. All of the little details and stuff I'll be putting on some other day. Actually, let me get the lights turned on so that you guys can see what the lights look like really quick. Alright guys, take a look at this. We've got all of the lights for this middle section here. Lighting up all of the buildings and the fort. And on the other side it's also lighting up the jail cells. I'm just gonna leave that like that for now and get the other pieces put in. Okay. I guess I can kind of show you guys. I basically just put in that piece. You can see the treasure and the captain's cabin scene in the grotto there. That's what I just put in. All right. Let me think. Anything else? Oh, I've got one more thing to put on, and then it's good. It's done, or it's good enough for now. Alright everyone, just want to show you kind of the overall panoramic here. We have the town and the Blue Bayou, and then the front over there. Pretty great stuff. Let me turn around the camera. Maybe I should put it. Maybe I should turn the laptop. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this live stream that I did. Really big thanks to anybody who tuned in to see it live, or if you're seeing this later. Hope you liked what I had to show. I might go live tomorrow as well. We'll see about that. It'll really depend on what my schedule looks like tomorrow. But I'm really pretty happy with the progress that was made today. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. All right.